have that if I pretended to have energy, at this time of the morning, I might actually feel like I have some energy. Good morning. Oh, hold on, we've reached the part where I'm very silent, so hold on. I don't know what is this program? Someone actually trying to make a joke. Can you bring up something that has text?
Yeah, we're just gonna raid for an hour while you guys watch.
I got it. I think. I'm working. No, not mine. What, the office? I did. What the fuck? Who are these? I don't know what that is. Yeah. Just do text. There you go.
There we go.
Problem solved. So he's gonna come out here, give me some helpful fucking suggestions.
Do it at the end.
I can't hear what you're saying, huge monster. No, I'm not gonna check here. Something beeps.
Okay, that's not necessary. Just get through it. And this is actually true. I don't see the 3D effect, apparently, like everyone else does.
Isn't that sad? I know, right?
Unnecessary.
Don't worry, no. The strip expresses that exact sentiment, actually. Oh, no. It's not HTML. This is JTML. It's new. It's really awesome. We're going to be using it all. Stairkios? It's Greek. They asked me if I wanted a stool, and I said it could be like PA1 storytellers. And I could just tell you about all the incredible journeys I've had that brought me here. But that's probably not going to happen. Is my voice sufficiently sultry? Like, has it reached that threshold? Oh, hi. Hello, appealing wife. Oh, okay, that's right. There's a lot of other people. Are there lines? Are there lines and microphones? There are not.
Wow, Just start talking.
It's okay. I'm gonna hold forth. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point to hands. Oh, damn, that might happen fast. That's true sorcery. I created human beings.
There's magic everywhere.
Indeed, indeed. You're wrong. There is. You're not wrong. How can I help you?
I'm curious. Comic influences, and I mean comedy influences. Clearly you both have them, you know, sight gags, written gags. Who do you like? Where does it come from?
Man, I think as far as right now, in terms of like whose sort of delivery and like mechanical humor construction I really like is probably Louis C.K. There's something really, I mean, humorists often have that role as sort of truth tellers. Like they have that sort of like shaman aspect to their personality. But just the way that he puts it together is so genuine. It really works for me. At its best, like I guess the kind of humor that appeals to me is humor that feels like my own thought. And I feel like he has a way of communicating my thoughts to me, which is a pretty good trick.
And Gabe?
I don't know, I grew up watching a lot of Kids in the Hall.
Nice.
A big part of my sense of humor probably comes from that.
That era.
Yeah.
Excellent, thank you.
That's fine.
Hi, I'm Papa Purdy with the unofficial PAX Community DVD. I can hardly hear myself. It's a bit of an echo. What we do is we take footage from PAX, as much as we can gather, make free DVD ISOs out of them, and distribute them online.
Which is awesome.
We have a website, www.paxcommunitydvd.net. Yeah, you can go on there and download all of our previous releases completely for free.
That's rad.
Thank you. But a big thing is that we have a video submission section and a flavor pool, both in the top bar on our site. You literally go into the video submission section, enter your YouTube URL, and we've got it. And we would love to see what all you folks here, photos, videos, whatever, what all you folks get here at PAX. We would love to put it on our DVD.
PAXcommunitydvd.com.
.net, actually.
Not com.
Yes. And we just finished something, actually. My lovely assistant here has something special for you guys. This is our unofficial PAX East 2010 community DVD set. 10 discs, a little less.
Yes.
10 minutes shy of 26 hours of content.
So this is a robust product.
Anyone who wants it can come and
5 hours, just the people going into and coming out of the bathroom.
So on our website, come get it. It's got labels, but we made these special for a few people at PAX. We'd like to give you guys one.
I'm gonna come get one right now. Hold on. Is me getting this DVD gonna be on the next DVD? Like, are we in some kind of a chrono loop? Okay. All right. Thanks, man.
Hello. I saw you yesterday, Jerry, a few times. I talked to you a little bit.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention, it's probably already been said, but Mike, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you very much. She's sitting right there.
Hey, I was wondering if you guys had some recommendations for things I should be checking out in the exhibit hall or the tabletop area.
Oh, that's easily done. Have you seen, do you already play Monday Night Combat? Have you ever played that?
Yeah, you recommended it last year, I guess, and it was amazing.
Well, they have a really crazy new map that sort of, the idea from talking to them, I guess the idea is that there was this early, like a golden age of Monday Night Combat, but all of those arenas are all like broken down now. And so it's like playing Monday Night Combat in some kind of decrepit carnival. Like it totally works. It's awesome. But have you seen Fez?
No, not yet. Is it good?
Go see Fez. Yeah, it's at the Trapdoor booth. See Fez and Warp. Those are the ones that, that really stood out to me. I saw that was some pretty amazing stuff.
Thank you.
No sweat.
this is pre-season 2 of the show, I asked Mike if he had a replacement for the Hannah Montana ball. And we've seen some things since then.
Lesser balls?
Yes. Now, I happened to be at Toys R Us recently, and something caught my eye.
Really?
Mike, I was wondering if you'd like a brand new Hannah Montana ball.
Wow, I certainly would. Why is it so little?
What were you doing to this ball in the interim?
You know, I tried to get inspired like you do. It didn't really work, but
I would certainly love
I would like to give it to you.
Thank you so much.
Here, he's so busy, I will pass it on.
Hold it for ransom. In the eye.
Thank you, sir. Firm. That's the word I would use. Here, I'll put it here on this custom ball cozy.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts about Peter Arcade is watching you, Mike, evolve as an artist. I've always enjoyed that.
Thank you.
And one thing I identify with you, Jerry, is from time to time you'll mention in a news post or it'll come up in a comic that you know, your mom growing up maybe didn't approve so much of your chosen entertainment with Dungeons and Dragons.
She gets it now. She came to PAX.
That's very cool.
She feels like it's okay.
But there might have been some, you know, aspersions of evil, maybe some demonization going on.
Literally, you say demonization as a euphemism, but she thought there were literal demons.
Right? I get that.
Like in the book. Like I don't understand how that works.
See, that's why I get
They
you.
just jump ahead.
So I grew up in a
They're really thin. I guess they're just thin. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
You're funnier than me, so just keep going. I grew up in a fundamentalist religion, and unfortunately, it practices excommunication.
Oh, no.
And my mom and my baby brother no longer talk to me. And you know, I actually had a weird experience last week.
Listen, we can help.
I'm actually not really that bitter about it, but sometimes it's kind of trippy, and I'll get to that. But like last year at PAX, I was talking to a group of gamers, and the religion thing came up. And one of the group was also a former, or no, he was a current member, and he found out I was a former, and he like turned around and just walked off.
What? But he was here.
I know. Which his elders would not be happy
jackass.
about. So this is sometimes hard to contextualize, and I'm a gamer. So what I did is I made a game about what it was like to grow up and be in that. And
You were a king.
I would like to give you a copy of that.
I want to take your copy of that.
All right, thanks.
Holy yeah. Jane McGonigal will be so proud of him. I don't know if you saw her keynote, it was right.
Hey guys.
Yo.
This is PAX number 7 in a row for me.
Wow.
And I told you guys, I think it must be a year and a half now, they kind of all blend together, that I didn't have any more questions for you. But I have one now.
It came back.
Yes, I've been enjoying PAX a lot, but there's one thing I've always found that's missing. You guys, your main communication is mirth via JPEG. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our vector.
Yes. We have a great writer and a great artist here. Out in this crowd, we have many aspiring writers and artists. Why do we not have a artist land to go with the band land? More panels to do with writing, to do with webcomic creation, to do with art.
Oh, it's a great idea. I mean, what you have to understand is that I think part of the reason that PAX succeeds is because so many of the panels are attendees submitted. I mean, you can actually be the agent of this panel.
I tried. I submitted the panel.
When did you submit it?
For this con.
How close to the show?
2 months before the deadline.
That seems like a pretty good amount of time.
I thought so, personally, but
no, that
it
seems
got
good.
rejected.
So you want to get in on this art aspect. So not game focused, not game focused, but a community art aspect.
Absolutely. There is actually a sketch jam going on at 6 o'clock today in the downstairs cafeteria area. Yeah. So there are people here that want to do it. There's a good forum area that has tons of talented artists. We need more of that at PAX.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And I have something.
What?
Now yesterday, I believe you were given a bag of coffee, correct?
That did happen.
Was it roasted?
Thoroughly.
That is stupid. You are learning to roast. What I have right here for you is something very special. There is, let me explain to you, there is a small village in northern Ethiopia. Yes.
All the best stories start this way.
Outside of this village, there's a plantation run by about 5 farmers and their families. This coffee is only sold in the market at that town and another town. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. This coffee was bought at that market from one of the farmers' wives, and there's a half pound of Ethiopian here. But before I give it to you, you need to understand how to roast it because you don't want to ruin this.
No. I'm a roasting champ.
You are?
I have a Baymore 1600 drum roaster.
Yes, I know. And I read your tweet about how something you produced was, liquid evil.
Listen, that was bad, but I'm learning.
Okay, you know what you're doing?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay,
I will not harm these beans.
Okay, then you can help.
These beans will not come to harm by me. Thank you. That's awesome. It was actually my third roaster. Respect me.
Hi guys.
Hey there.
I'm Alex.
Hi, Alex.
I have a question and a wish, actually.
A wish?
Yes. My question is, do you guys feel a certain obligation to your fans, especially at PAX? And if you do, how do you think that changes your relationship with your fans from other entities?
From other organisms?
Yes.
Let's see. An obligation, like, to what?
Like, if you're having, a good time looking at somebody at PAX and somebody comes over and is like, I don't mean to bother you, but...
Oh, that doesn't bother me at all.
That doesn't bother me. Yeah, I guess that's an obligation.
No, I mean, seriously, what kind of a jackass would start a convention where people who were enthusiastic about their work were likely to come?
Well, I didn't want to pigeonhole you.
Well, no. I mean, it's just, I think that there's a certain extent, when you grow up sort of feeling ostracized, you don't really get over it. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a part of you that is going to tell you in very direct language that you are insufficient. And we haven't lost it. Like, we can come to PAX, we haven't lost it. So if a person comes up to me and likes what we do, I am there for that person. Like, there's never a hierarchical threshold thing. And I suspect that voice is not unique to my own psychology. I suspect that we hear that from time. I suspect that we hear that from time to time.
And my wish, I was wondering if Mike could make me the best girlfriend ever and sign on the book next to your signature for my boyfriend, please. At the end, I know you're drawing.
I can do that.
Yeah, easily done.
Awesome. Where should I leave this for you?
Here, just give it to Jerry. Jerry, go get this book.
I can do a very good approximation of his signature, actually. Thank you. These are the checks. Thank you.
Since we're on the subject of violence today, I was wondering whatever happened to the watch.
And you know what? We actually have to wait for PAX for someone to tell us what happened to the watch. That is an ancient tradition, and sometimes we lose track of that device.
I got it playing poker.
Poker, okay. Does anybody know? Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a little better.
I can fit it in.
Eyes.
No, here, listen. We can answer this question for you right now. We'll put a watch.
Who do we think had it?
Hey, flip a coin.
Well, let's say that Tycho had it.
Let's say that Tycho had it.
We're just going to reset retcon.
And I'll put it on Dave's wrist.
We're just going to take this. We're going to take this shit to the hoop. We solve problems, people. We solve problems. Oh, it's our friend. How are you? Oh, listen, I learned new Scottish words last night. You want to hear? Hang on a second. These are really cool. You won't believe it. Oh man. I don't know what happened to him. Oh no, wished.
Yes, Schuster wished.
Schuster wished. It means go shut up. Schuster wished means shut up, but like really shut up, like shut up now.
Well, it's the kind of thing your drawing would say.
Okay. Oh, and I also learned slake it. It could be from another part. Maybe she was fucking with me.
You mean sleek it?
Sleek it.
Yes.
It means sneaky. Listen, that is a word that sounds sneaky. I live for this shit.
Well, most words are kind of onomatopoeic.
Yeah, I know, right? Like crisp.
And sponge.
Well, listen, I think we've had a lot of fun so far. But, if there's anything else you want to talk about.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question, but
Yeah.
first I wanted to say something to Mike, because everyone is very filled with praise for your writing, rightly so, but I just wanted to say that I would consider myself a writer, or at least amateur, but every single time I come to the Make a Strip panel, I get really behind on my writing because I can't stop drawing.
Nice.
That's good to hear.
But my question is just wanted to hear your contribution on the arguments for game as art.
Oh.
I didn't hear the question.
Well, she wants to hear our contribution to the ongoing argument about games as art.
Oh, I don't even consider it an argument. I think it's ridiculous. The idea that you could have 100 artists working on something for 3 years and their product would not be art.
And this is something we were talking